Welcome to Swami Vivekananda Institute. My name is Saurabh Pathak and today I am going to start ISLM model in microeconomics. It is a part of theory of interest. Let me first of all clear the concepts, okay, which are in theory of factor pricing. It will be on the first page. Okay, let me clear the whatever the concepts are there in theory of interest. The first concept was classical theory of interest. Another one was loan fund theory. Third was Keynes liquidity preference theory. So I have completed all these three concepts. Okay, the fourth one is ISLM model. Let me create subset. Okay, that like if it is a theory of interest, then here it will be classical theory of interest, it will be loan fund theory, it will be Keynes preference theory, and it will be yours ISLM model. Though they all are interrelated, and this theory of interest is a subset of theory of factor pricing. Here, factor pricing. It is a subset of theory of factor pricing. In theory of factor pricing, we have already discussed the factor pricing in perfect competition, factor pricing in perfect competition, factor pricing in bilateral monopoly. Also, we have discussed theory of rent. Okay, and soon after completing the theory of interest, we will be discussing theory of profit. So see, the factor pricing itself, the word itself says that factor, it is the pricing of factor. Whatever the factors of production are there, like factor of production are first labor, second one is land, third one is yours capital, okay, and fourth one is entrepreneur. So see, in labor we have already discussed, in perfect competition we have here determined wage of labor in perfect competition, we have determined wage of labor in perfect competition, we have determined wage of labor in bilateral monopoly. And in the land concept, so what is the price of rent? Means land is a factor of the factor production. So what is the price of land? It will be rent. Okay, if any land is there, so price of the land will be termed as rent. So we have already discussed this rent in theory of rent. We have already discussed here, over here, theory of rent. Another factor of production was capital. So capital, if we take capital as a money capital, if we take monetary capital, so what is the value of money? So that we are discussing in theory of interest. Okay, where all this theory, classical theory of interest, loan fund theory, and all this theory we have already discussed. Another we will be discussing whatever the factor of production is left, that is entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is a factor of production. So entrepreneur, what entrepreneur gets, what price does entrepreneur gets? Okay, so whatever the price entrepreneur gets will be coming in theory of profit. Why? Because entrepreneur's price is profit. Okay, after giving wages, after giving rent, after giving interest, whatever the we can say that whatever the amount is left to the entrepreneur is profit or loss. Okay, so that part we will be discussing in theory of profit. So overall in factor pricing we will be discussing means whatever the factor of production are there, what their prices is, or what their prices was in labor market, in land market, in the capital market. Okay, so further we will today discussing what is ISLM model. So in ISLM model, first of all we are going to start what IS or what LM actually means, what IS or LM actually means, what their meaning is. So we will be starting from basic only, so that you can able to understand what does it really mean. So his ISLM model combines, Hicks was economist. Okay, so Hicks propounded ISLM model. His ISLM model combines the equilibrium of both the product and the money market to arrive at the general equilibrium. See, we have seen that in product market equilibrium is there. Equilibrium exists in the product market. Where is the equilibrium? Where demand and supply cuts each other. That will be the equilibrium point, and along with that, if we draw any horizontal line to the y-axis, that will be price. Means the market is at equilibrium at this price. Okay, this P star price. Suppose if we are taking money as a commodity, suppose if we are taking, see, suppose we are purchasing suppose you are purchasing this pen, so you are paying for this pen. Okay, means if you are at the place of this pen, if you are replacing this pen from any amount like 100 rupees, okay, or any big amount, it will be more convenient for you. If you are taking at, suppose you have taken 10,000 rupees from anyone, so he is saying that you will be paying me for this 10,000 rupees for a month. in money only. See, if we are getting money from anywhere, so what we are doing, we are paying in like by doing labor. Suppose I am working over here, so I am getting money and I am doing labor by teaching you. Okay, so if the person says no, if I say if the person who give me money, if he says you please pay me in terms of money only, okay, means you please pay the price of this money what I gave to you. Suppose you have taken 1 lakh rupees from anyone, and if you have taken 1 lakh rupees from anyone, then you will be returning to him afterward. If you are returning it after 1 year, then if you return only 1 lakh rupees to him, then he will be saying, why I do want price of that price of 1 lakh rupees, what service you have taken from this 1 lakh rupees, I do want price of that. So you will be giving something more money apart from this. Suppose you have given 10,000 rupees more, okay, apart from this 1,000 rupees, 1 lakh rupees. So this 10,000 rupees will be termed as interest. It will be termed as interest. That it is the interest on 1 lakh rupees for 1 year. So whatever the money you are giving, whatever the money you are giving apart from the money what you have taken as a principal, will be known as, will be termed as interest. So I do want to say that like this, like in product market, demand and supply of a particular commodity is there. So likewise in money market, the supply and demand of money decides the price of money, and price of money ultimately is rate of interest, what I discussed right now. So it will be rate of interest. So where the money market is in equilibrium, means all the points of equilibrium, like suppose this is a 1 point, this is a 1 point, suppose if I am taking it like from a red dot, so if it is a 1 point, it is a 1 point of money equilibrium. Okay, at different rate of interest there may be another point, like if at like suppose rate of interest is this, from here it is r dash. Okay, so at the different rate of interest there may be another another like this equilibrium point. Okay, so another equilibrium point is this, I am denoting it from green color. Apart from this, likewise there may be a different rate of interest, there may be another equilibrium point, and that point can be like this if I am taken from this color. So these are means A, B and C, these are equilibrium points. If I will be joining these equilibrium points, then whatever the curves, yani if I am joining equilibrium points of money market, equilibrium points of money market, then by joining these points, what curve we will be getting, that will be LM curve, that line will be LM curve. Okay, so this is the LM curve only. And likewise in product market, suppose this is one equilibrium at this price over here, this is the equilibrium point. Suppose if I name it as A, another equilibrium point, suppose here another equilibrium point, if I take over here like this, it will be in product market, like it will be like this, it will be like at price P, because at price P quantity will be less, at price P quantity will get less. So another equilibrium price will be like this. Okay, another equilibrium price, it will be like this. Okay, this. So if I join, like if I name this point as A, if I name this point as V, if I name this point as V, so when I will be joining this point, these points A, B, C like this, then it will be termed as IS curve. Means the IS curve will derived from combining equilibrium points of which market? It will be your product market. Means IS curve will derived from by joining equilibrium points of product market, and LM curve is derived from by joining equilibrium points of money market. And when these curves means IS model, when these curves like IS curve and LM curve intersect, and when they form an equilibrium, then this point will be called as the point of general equilibrium of IS-LM model. General equilibrium of IS-LM model. So overall, what was the concept and what should be our goal, that I have spoken you on the first slide only. Because without having a particular goal, without having a particular aim, you may be walking but your motivation will be low. Okay, so now I have defined goal for you, that this is a particular goal, means what IS-LM model is actually is, how it will be driving. Okay, so the various scientists have given their various theories over there. Okay, so we will be discussing regarding that. Okay, So its ISLM model combines equilibrium point of both product and money market to arrive at general equilibrium. In his ISLM model, Hicks has derived two curves, namely IS and LM. Hicks has derived two curves, namely IS. This is IS curve and that is LM curve. Okay. IS curve represents the product market, LM curve represents the money market. IS schedule means I equal to S. See, what does IS schedule means? IS schedule means I equal to S, means investment is equal to saving. Why? How is it so? Because IS schedule, as it is the product market, so here it says that aggregate demand is equal to aggregate supply. So you may be knowing that aggregate demand equal to C plus I and aggregate supply equal to what? C plus consumption plus saving. If you ignore this C, because it is both sides, so what will be left? It will be left I equal to S. Ultimately I equal to S, means if this condition is satisfying, then this point will be the point of equilibrium, and by joining these points in whole and whatever the equilibrium points are there in your product market, that point, by joining those points, your IS curve will be formed. So IS schedule means I equal to S, investment equal to saving. The equilibrium path for product market at different rate of interest means, so see, at different rate of interest. See, suppose here, suppose it is a rate of interest like this. Okay, price. If it is not price, then if it is a rate of interest, then at different rate of interest, whatever the equilibrium points of product market are there, by joining those points, you will be getting IS curve that is said by Hicks. The most significant contribution that Hicks has made in this regard is that unlike Keynes, he does not assume investment to be autonomous. He does not assume investment to be autonomous. See, Keynes given like this. Keynes said that I equal to means investment equal to I var minus BI. He told that this investment will be autonomous. Autonomous means this investment will be investment irrespective of whatever the interest be. Okay, when interest is zero, then whatever the investment will be known as autonomous investment. So here Hicks is saying that unlike Keynes, Hicks does not assume investment to be autonomous and exogenously determined. Means Hicks taken investment as an endogenous determined. Unlike Keynes, he didn't take an investment as an autonomous and exogenously determined. This point should be noted. Please note this point. This is an important point. Okay, for your examination point of view, for UGC examination point of view. Instead, he assumed that I means investment is determined endogenously and its function of rate of interest. Likewise, LM schedule shows money demand equal to money supply. See here, what IS was showing, it was showing I equal to investment equal to saving. What LM showed that it is a money market, whatever the money demanded is there is equal to the money supply, then only equilibrium will be existing. Means whatever the demand of money is there, that one money is there in the market. Okay, then only equilibrium will be existing. So when equilibrium will be existing, then at different rate of interest, different equilibrium will be there. So by joining those equilibrium points, whatever the curve, whatever the line we will be getting, that will be line of LM curve. Okay, so in LM schedule shows MD money demand equal to money supply and the equilibrium path of this money market at different rate of interest. He has then combined the two schedules to show the general equilibrium. Means after that he combined IS schedule and LM schedule and given general equilibrium. Okay, that is the overall introduction about the ISLM model. So how IS curve is derived? So IS curve is a curve which shows the relationship between the rate of interest and national income. Please note down, it is the relationship which between rate of interest and national income, like this. Here it will be rate of interest and here it is I am so sorry, here it is Y. Okay, the product market remaining in the equilibrium, means IS shows product market, then product market will remain in equilibrium, that is S equal to Y, means saving is equal to investment at different rate of interest. According to Keynes, product market equilibrium is investment is equal to saving, that I have already spoken to you. Steps of IS curve derivation. So this is the important very much important for your UGC-NET examination point of view, because this derivation you should be knowing, because inside from this derivation questions may be arising. Okay, so you please understand how IS curve is derived. Okay, so first of all, if you are if you are in mood to not forget this whatever derivation is there, all through your life. Okay, so I will be means how I am doing this, you please see the way. Okay, and like that you only please remember that. Okay, see, first of all you will have to draw these 4. It's like this, you can draw like this 4 times. Okay, you can draw like this. What you will be doing, you will be doing that, you will be taking r here and opposite r here, r. After r, what is there? After in alphabetical order, after r, s is coming. So r, s. What is r? R is rate of interest, s is saving, both side. Okay, so rs you will be remembering r, ss. Here you will be taking I. Why here? Because here you will be taking like column wise. Here you have taken row wise. Here you will be taking column wise. I and y. This like this you can proclaim I and y, and there you will be. So see, all the 4 graphs are now okay. So where now how you will be driving this, that rate is negatively sloped by your common sense. See, this is rate of interest and this is investment. You may be well knowing, in previous lecture I have spoken to you that investment is negatively related to rate of interest, and that also if you are not knowing, then you can do by your common sense only. You can think that if rate of interest will be high, then you will be doing less investment, right? Why? Because rate of interest is high, you will be borrowing less from bank. Because rate of interest is high, you will be borrow less, and you will borrow less, then you will be doing ultimately investment less. Means if R is high, then investment is low. Means it is a negative relationship. Then you will be drawing negatively sloped IS curve. This is the investment curve. In this, saving and investment is there. So saving, and because here condition is this only in IS model, say condition is this, that say I equal to S, means how I will be increasing, like that in the same way, in same amount S will be increasing. Means if you are a mathematician, means if your mind is mathematical, if your background is mathematics, so you can means you will be saying that I will be drawing the curve at 45-degree angle. Otherwise, likewise you can plot the point, like you can draw a particular curve. You can take 40 here, and when I will be equal to S, then 40 you will be taking this point, 80 point, and by joining this point your line will be 45-degree, and like this the curve will be drawn here. So this one is negative, this one is upward sloping. Okay, so if anyone want to do rectification, then you can do like this. One is like that, another one is like that. Okay, another one is also upward sloping. Why? Because here it is saving, here it is income. More the income, more you will be doing saving. Okay, so it is upward sloping. So this is upward sloping, and afterwards you will be deriving this. You have not, means all these 3 curves you will have to formulate by yourself and by your own common sense. This is IS curve, what you are going to derive. Okay, so it will be coming by itself only. So what now condition will be there? See, you please work along with me. You please listen to me carefully. Please let me raise this. Let me rub this. See, here different rate of interest are given. Okay, so at when rate of interest is 8, it is 8, it is 10, it is 8, it is 6, 4, 2, 0. Okay, when rate of interest is 8, here it is R. Let me write it, R, and here it is S, here it is I, and here it is Y. Okay, Y is written over there. So when rate of interest is 8, at 8 rate of interest, as curve is drawn over there, so your investment is 40. By keeping investment 40 only, means by keeping investment 40 only, like this. So you will be joining, like, because investment is given over here, investment is going over here also. Okay, by keeping investment 40, where on this curve where equilibrium is made, it is cutting this curve at this point. Means you can easily see that at this 40 investment, what is saving? Means you have started initially by comparing rate of interest and investment, and soon from this data you have got at this point, means at 8 rate of interest, and 40 investment, what saving will be there? You have means from this by taking rate of interest or by taking investment, you have known, you have derived that what saving will be there from this curve. Okay, so means you have got that 40 will be saving only, as you can simply do like that, because investment is equal to 40. So 40, if it is investment, then saving will also be 40, or it will be the, or you can assume from this point you will be drawing from this point to saving side, and so you have found that 40 is saving. So by keeping saving 40 now, by keeping saving 40, therefore we have taken saving here also. So by keeping saving 40 only, here where you will be touching this curve at this point, means what is there? Income. Means by keeping saving 40, you will have to know, you will have to find out what income is there at that point, what income is there. Now you have seen here that income here at this point is 100 is written over there. So now you will have to see that at when my income is 100, then what will be rate of interest, and the relationship between rate of interest and income will be driving what? IS curve. So that only you will have to find. So you have came on the last step. So here you will be seeing that by taking income as 100 only, what is the rate of interest, because and how you can stop this here also, here to why you have taken over there, why you have taken this over there, because the rate of interest was already known, that is 8. See here I have taken from here, rate of interest was already known, because that equilibrium point, what equilibrium point will be coming, it will be coming whatever the conditions are there, keeping those conditions constant, okay, you will be driving equilibrium point. Okay, so here when the rate of interest is 8, then equilibrium point will be this one, it is J. So likewise at different rate of interest, means likewise at different rate of interest, like here means when rate of interest is 6, then at 6 rate of interest you will have to find what investment is there, 80. By keeping investment 80, you will have to see what saving is there. So this is the curve and this is the line, means they both are cutting at which point? At this point they are intersecting. Okay, means at when they are intersecting here, then at here investment is saving is 80. So by keeping saving 80 only, see here 80, it is 80. Okay, so by keeping saving 80, you will have to know what income is there now. Income here it is 180. Why keeping income 180, you will have to know what rate of interest is there, and rate of interest was already defined, it was here. So where these lines will be meeting, means that point will be another equilibrium point of which market? Product market. Okay, and this, if I take this equilibrium point as K, likewise I will be, when rate of interest is 4, likewise you can originate another equilibrium point like this. At this rate of interest, this is investment 120, and at this where it is cutting this curve, this is IS curve drawn like this 45 degree. I am saying IS curve, it is I equal to S curve. Okay, so here it is, they are making equilibrium here. So at 120 saving, what will be income? Income will be 260, and at 260 income you will have to meet this 4% of rate of interest here, and they will be meeting on this point. So this is the third equilibrium point known as L. So by joining these points, you will be getting IS curve. By joining these points, you will be getting IS curve. Okay, so I hope IS curve derivation is clear to you. In my opinion, I hope IS curve derivation is clear to you. So if any doubt is still present in your mind, okay, if any doubt is still present in your mind, so you can let me know. So why driving IS curve? You have got that IS curve is now derived. So whatever the points are there, whatever the properties of IS curve is there, that I will be discussing. Whatever the properties of IS curve is there. IS curve has two important implications. One, it represents all combinations of interest and income. It represents all combination of interest and income. Okay. Investment and saving, because why, when we were driving IS curve, then we have taken all these points. We were taken interest also. Okay. we were taking saving also, we were taken investment also. Here it was rate of here it was rate of interest. Okay, so we have taken all the points, we have assumed, we have taken all the things. Okay, interest rate, income, investment and saving, that keep the product market in equilibrium. Okay, the product market will not be in equilibrium at any point away from the IS curve. It is saying that if you are taking any point away, see this is the IS curve, if you are taking any point away from this IS curve, if you are taking any point away from this IS curve, so they are not equilibrium point, hence market will not be at equilibrium on the points away from equilibrium, away from IS curve. Means whatever the points are lying on IS curve, they only product market will be in equilibrium. Apart from those points, market will not be in equilibrium. Which market? Product market. Likewise in LM curve, the points on LM curve only shows equilibrium of money market. Apart from LM curve, whatever the points are there, they are not there. Money market is not in equilibrium. The reason is all other points violate the equilibrium, means apart from that IS curve, whatever the points are there, these points violates the condition of what? Equilibrium. That condition is what? I equal to S. So these points violate this condition. Okay, that is I equal to S. Secondly, IS curve has a negative slope, because you have originated yourself in front of you. I originated IS curve live in front of you, so you have seen it was originated with negative slope. Okay, which implies that the level of national income is inversely related to interest rate. Level of national, this is a national income. Why this is a national income? We are actually this topic is there in macroeconomic. It is a topic of macroeconomic only, but we have taken this topic in microeconomic because flow will be there, because after discussing classical theory of interest, liquidity, preference theory, so it will be in flow. It is directly relating those theories. Okay, because here you have found is what is the relation between rate of interest and investment, what is the relation between investment and saving, that was already discussed in liquidity preference theory. Okay, so here it is negatively sloping. Apart from this, you have found this, it was already condition what I discussed in IS curve. IS curve reflect good market, product market in equilibrium, that is aggregate demand equal to aggregate supply. Aggregate demand is C plus I, that is consumption plus investment, and aggregate supply is consumption plus saving. So if C is removed over there, then I equal to S. This will be the condition of product market equilibrium. Okay, following are the properties of IS schedule. IS schedule is the locus of such point. What I already discussed to you. IS curve is what? IS curve is the locus of such combinations of rate of interest and level of income. IS schedule is the locus of such combination of rate of interest and level of income. It ensures equilibrium in the goods market in the sense of equality between aggregate demand and aggregate supply, or investment and saving. IS curve is always downward sloping, that I have already discussed, and it is also mentioned in whatever the properties of IS curve is there. Okay, IS curve is always downward sloping and negatively sloped, meaning thereby that any increase in the rate of interest may reduce the level of income in any economy. Means if rate of interest is low, income will be more. If income is more, rate of interest will be high. Okay, that is a negative relation. Means rate of interest is inversely proportional to national income, where Y is national income. Okay, IS schedule do not explain the functional relationship or cause and effect relationship between income and rate of interest. This point should be noted, because like this only the point will be coming in UGC-NET, and you will be seeing that why IS curve shows relationship, functional relationship between rate of interest and national income, because it is drawn in between that only. So it will be true. But here what it is saying that, IS schedule do not explain the functional relationship or cause and effect of relationship between income and rate of interest. It just explains the different combinations of income, rate of interest and level. Okay, it only just explains the level of combination, whatever the combinations of rate of interest and income are there. Okay, like this, suppose this point is there, then at this point rate of interest is this one and income is this one. Okay, So it only at this point rate of interest is this and income is this. So at this means whatever the points are there on IS curve, all those points only represents the combinations of rate of interest and level of income. Okay. Afterwards, each IS curve is drawn on assumption of a given government expenditure. Means in each IS curve, government expenditure is assumed. Okay. Any change in the government expenditure will lead to change in the shift of IS schedule. That I will be discussing afterwards. Means I will be giving you some of the tricks. Means you will be knowing that how means where IS curve will be shifting. Okay, whether it will be shifting rightward or leftward, because these questions are coming in UGC-NET examination. And let me tell you one trick that how you will be knowing. You may be knowing that y equal to c plus I plus g plus export minus import. Okay. National income is equal to consumption plus investment plus government expenditure plus export minus import. So IS curve will be shifting rightward. You see, IS curve is given like that. So it will be shifting to rightward like this from here to here. When C will be increasing, when consumption will be increasing, IS will shift rightward. When investment is increasing, IS will shift rightward. When government expenditure is increasing, IS will shift rightward. When export is increasing, IS will shift rightward. When import is decreasing, IS curve will be shifting to rightward. This point should be noted. When import is decreasing, go ahead, it is minus sign. When import will decrease, then IS will shift to rightward, and all other should be increasing, and vice versa. Means IS curve will be shifting to left side when these all will be decreasing, and import will be increasing. So this is the core concept. From this only you can, by your common sense, if someone talks about someone asks you if marginal propensity to consume, if marginal propensity to save, let me take this, if marginal propensity to save is increasing, where IS curve will be shifting. So marginal propensity to save, it is increasing, means people are doing consumption less and less because they are saving more. What does marginal propensity to save says? Marginal propensity to save says that consumption, they are doing less and less consumption, they are saving more, means less consumption means consumption is less, means IS curve will be shifting to leftward. Okay. So another point will be here. 5 means slope of IS curve depends upon two factors, that is interest elasticity of investment function and MPC or MPS. Means slope of IS curve depends on these points. Okay. Why these points? Let me tell you that y equal to IS curve. When you will be formulating IS curve, then it will be coming like this. Here it will be A naught upon it. Here it will be 1 minus C plus here it will be BI upon 1 minus C. So if you see this is a form of standard equation of line, that is y equal to mx plus c, where x is I. Means what is the value of m? M shows the value of slope of straight line. So what is the value of m left over here? Value of m left is over here v upon 1 minus c. Means when this value, means v upon 1 minus c will be increasing, IS curve will be steeper. Okay. Means when v will be increasing, what is v? V is the slope of interest. V is the slope of your, I will be saying that I is rate of interest. So v is the slope of your whatever the interest line is there. See, if I autonomous investment, what Keynes has given, interest is it is investment. V is the slope of investment line, B is the slope of investment line. So when investment curve will be steeper, IS curve will be steeper. Means the value of V is more than whole, this value will be more. And when C will be more and more, means denominator will be decreased, denominator will be decreasing more and more. When denominator will be decreasing more and more, means the fractions of B will be more and more, means overall this value will be increasing. Hence if this value is increasing, then IS will be steeper and steeper. Means if C is more and more, if C, what is C? What is C? C, if marginal propensity to consume, if marginal propensity to consume is more and more, IS curve will be steeper and steeper. If marginal propensity to save is more and more, IS curve will be flatter and flatter. Okay, and this is the slope of intercept. Okay, vertical. This is the vertical intercept, like this. If IS curve is there, so this is the value of this. So it will be shifting rightward when overall this value is more. So this was the another concept. Apart from this trick, this is the another trick that you can, from here you can know that where IS curve will be increasing, means overall this value should be increased. Means if C, marginal propensity to consume, is more and more, then the fraction of A will be more, means overall this value will be more, means IS curve will be shifting to rightward. When this value is more, IS curve will shifting rightward. Why? Because IS curve from here will be going to there, means this overall intercept will be increasing. And what is A? A is I bar, means autonomous investment, plus overall afterwards I bar plus C bar, autonomous consumption. Okay, so when A is increasing, then also the IS curve is shifting to rightward. Means if the autonomous investment is increasing or autonomous consumption is increasing, then this IS curve is shifting to rightward. And here also I have spoken the same thing. In simple words, we can say that the slope of IS curve will depend upon the slope of underlying functions, that is investment function and saving function, or the consumption function. Slope implies whether IS curve is perfectly elastic or inelastic or steeper. That you will be knowing already what slope means. When zero slope is there, means it is perfectly elastic. When it is vertical, means when slope is infinite, then it is perfectly inelastic. That all you will be knowing already. So rest of the part of IS curve will be IS ILM. So here the derivation of ILM curve starts. Okay, so ILM curve we will be discussing in another lecture. Okay, another part of this IS ILM model. Till then, keep on doing practice, because examination is coming in June. Okay, so keep on practicing, and if any doubt is there, please comment in the comment section. I will be trying my best to provide solution of that particular doubt. So keep watching. Please visit Swami Vivekananda Institute for any admission regarding your preparation of UGC-NET. Thank you so much. Take care.